saying is really for those individuals who are on TikTok, who are spiritual individuals, baddies, people who have been providing guidance, and this has been a sense, a form of your prosperity, your livelihood. I personally, as an energetic reader, have not shuffled the cards in regards to what is happening. Just because I'm just like you as a human, and I am receiving the information that's coming in from regarding this TikTok ban. And I also have been seeing how and understanding the empathy and the depths of how this is going to hurt over 100 million individuals who use this app for that said abundance for their family. Our government has shown a lot that they don't really care. And this is really prevalent to the energy of Pluto going into Aquarius. There are big structural things that are being cast down that are going to initially affect us humans, us people, the ones that are doing the work in some capacity, more harder than it will be for those people who are still plugged in, who just are doing the dances for shits and giggles. But for those of us who are actually utilizing this platform or any platform to grow our said business or to share our love of spirituality, to skincare, to our fashion, to whatever it is, it's going to help. It's going to detriment us in a different way, but it is also a beautiful thing because when there is death, there is a rebirth. It's okay to allow a lower vibrational emotion to affect you, but don't let it affect you. You know what I mean? And I was very careful in saying what words, because again, words are spells. And I don't want you guys to stay in a mental space of constantly repeating certain words that would make you feel and stay in that reality within those certain words. Okay? If you get it, you get it. When I first recorded this video, it was 10 minutes long, and it was very prevalent on all the archetypes that I got that would indicate to us that it is time for us to stand up and for us to let go of what we're experiencing. What we're experiencing right now feels very heavy as a tower moment. If it was meant for us to still have this app or any social media platforms, it would have never decayed and got burned down and straight down with the fucking lightning, right? If people were actually human and understood that what this thing does for people, this wouldn't even be a conversation. If people weren't such assholes and they sneaking this bill into like humanitarian relief aid, then this wouldn't have come up. But because people are who they are, and because people have lower vibrational tendencies, it's messing up a contribute amount to people who are not like that. And because of us who are not like that and actually have a soul and have this feeling of empathy and care about other human beings, we are the ones that are going to be having to take another bullet, essentially, to heal from this and to be able to move on. The card that I got that was said for release was literally the Three of Swords. Whatever you were building and have been building and having that consistency, I don't want to take away the consistency that you have done or take away the fact that you've built your following, your family, your products, your services to what they are requiring or asking of you. You still, though, need to mourn what is being removed. And the best way for us to mourn it is to process it. If we're up here and thinking about what we can and cannot do, and we're vocalizing, and the visuals that we're seeing, or maybe saying the opposite, it's constantly keeping us in this space of feeling as if we are never going to heal from this, and this is going to be a detriment. That is exactly what they want us to think and feel. If I was on the bad side and I wanted my opponent to feel like nothing and I'm on top and they have to come to me in order for them to survive, yeah, I would do the same thing if I was dark and heartless, you know what I mean? But because I'm not, and I can see the difference, like that is something that as a light individual, as an energy-based healer, as someone who's here from like knowing that I am part of divine and divine is a part of me, God, the universe, my ancestors are protecting me, I know who I am. I'm gonna have to take another step into healing this process and allowing myself to think about what can I do now that's going to help my authenticity to still show and pull up for my people, but then also letting go what I just built and what I just experienced. Don't mind my hole in my jacket. I saw you looking. But that's what this is really feeling. The advice that I got was we need to mourn. We need to cry. We need to feel the emotions and things that we are experiencing right now. These things are going to help fuel how we actually move forward. How we move forward as a collective, how we move forward individually, how we move forward, period. You know what I mean? Us being stagnant and staying in that stagnicity of certain things is not going to do any good for us. And that's exactly what they want. So we need to do the opposite. We need to do the opposite. And if that means we need to do the opposite, then we need to think differently about how we are taking care of our abundance, our foundation, our business, our ability to attract our truest form of alignment, prosperity. The cards that came out after that, literally back to back, baby. Back to back. The thing about this is that we already have it. This is not something we need to worry about. This is not an actual tangible thing. In a sense it is, but it's not. How I'm seeing it and how I'm feeling about it is that this thing is something that we already have. If you've been creating content, you already have that coin and that prosperity, that abundance. It's your people. It's your creativity. It's your words. It's the things you're actually creating to build something new. Pentacle energy is earth energy. This is the slowest moving energy in tarot. It's not like fire where it's instant. It's not air. It's not water. It takes time to build, baby. And I know the consistency that you had to build was years, but you already have this, right? You don't need to rebuild it. It's a matter of taking that building and reestablishing it, recalibrating it, rebalancing out how you can still stand out for your way, your own authentic, peaceful, loving, energetic, healing, informative way. I'm not even going into that, but just how can we take what we already have and recalibrate that? We're now having it one, let's make that into two. Honestly, this really just gives the energy of the universe just saying we have different forms of abundance coming your way. It's not just from this app. It's not just from one way that you have been able to create or build your business or whatever it is. It's multiple different ways. You don't see it right now in your cautious eye, but we see it in our third eye. And we're here to show you that you already have this thing. Let's make it into something more. The only thing that I'm hearing is that they don't want us to get in our own way. This is at the bottom of the deck. They don't want us to get in our own way. They don't want us to dig a deeper hole for ourselves. It is giving like a let it be. It is what it is. The tower moment happened, but we don't need to second guess ourselves and be internal about our own endeavors on how we can do this. We need to be building ourselves up and letting go of the things that don't resonate with us anymore. It's about taking a jump, being free, trying something new. Let it go. How can we take this pain and look and step into a new stature with a free mindset, a YOLO mindset, still feeling successful after this heartbreak? How can we change that? How can we connect to it? I feel like the moment that you guys start to really tap into that energy of not so much of what's being removed, but how can I amplify what's being removed? How can I change that for the betterment? How can I rethink different ways of connecting? As I'm saying this, it's 1:11 on the clock. It's 1:11 on the clock. 111 is for someone. Y'all already know y'all need to be doing for yourselves. And if that means meditate, that means crying, that thing means screaming, that means getting angry, fucking show up and do those things. But do it authenticity. Do it with courage, confidence. Set the tone for the next chapter. Set the tone for the next chapter. Pause right now. Let yourself get that introspection. I feel like with the sirens going on, that immediate responding and getting those answers is going to come to you very quickly once you pause and reflect. This is pausing and reflecting before you get to the justice card. Before justice happens, you need that introspection of what you need to do moving forward for you. Followed by you becoming and embracing this King of Swords energy of really following your thoughts and being above the clouds. You're not in the clouds. You're not wondering and thinking. You already know what you need to do and how to move forward so that this continues to grow. I'm proud of you. We're gonna